We're rubing you the right way on this week's Crit Sandwich. Welcome to Crit Sandwich, the world's tastiest D&D podcast. Crit Sandwich is four friends playing 5th edition D&D with random settings and plots. We use adult language, have inconsistent character voices, and screw up the rules. If this is your first time listening, check out our first 2 campaigns. They are ready. They are there. Binge them. Enjoy them. This is Campaign 3. I am your host, but not your Dungeon Master, Casey Sears. To my left, we have Matt Popich.
What's up, man?
Across the table, we have Chuck Ventus.
Hi-yo.
To my right, man of the hour, Robbie Ponder.
Hello. Thanks again, Casey. I got a quick question for you guys. I should have asked this earlier, but I didn't think of it till now. What was your favorite part of the last campaign, the Trasher Zombie World, Casey?
Oh, the best part of the Trasher Zombie... I mean, it's got to be when Chuck rolls the 1. Chuck rolls the 1 and blows up the whole corner of the building, which really...
But not wild magic.
Yeah. He blew up that whole wing of the building. Spoilers. It set you guys up for victory. There were going to be more complications and a lot more bad guys had not everyone been distracted.
That's great getting the DM perspective on there.
Yeah, you guys, that fuck up saved the day.
Do you feel like that was fun for you to DM? Because I'm sure you did not expect that. That was not part of your... So I feel like that's the difference between an okay DM and a great DM, that you can roll with that. So yeah,
I thought you guys were going to blow up a lot of that stuff, but I didn't realize you guys were almost going to kill yourself in the process.
I expected something like that myself, so...
I think it would have been fine if you guys all died right there.
Makes sense. Makes sense. I feel like that's one of the benefits of having a short campaign like this, that you don't care about your characters so much that I would have gone home and cried.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I feel like during these shorter campaigns, like during these episodes of Crit Sandwich, I am much more aggressive about killing your characters.
I like that.
Yeah.
I like that. My guy got 1 shot, so...
Yep,
totally get it.
that happens.
Yep.
Matt, what was your favorite part of the last campaign?
Yeah, I felt like Dilly was kind of a hero during the fight with when we were trying to get the beacon on it, so on the thing. So when I cast darkness and went in there and put the beacon on, and almost ended the campaign by throwing a grenade and doing the color spray. It didn't work out, but I liked that. I felt like I was most useful in that fight.
Yeah, that would have been a 2-episode campaign. Casey, you already clarified that, didn't you?
That's true. Actually, that whole fight, that second episode with the darkness and everything, I loved that fight.
I thought that was fun.
You guys chose my top 2, so thanks.
Shoot. Yeah,
but you almost killed Finch that fight too. That was fun. Also.
That was actually my third thing.
Your favorite
almost
part is
killing
it was a favorite thing.
NPC.
Gosh.
No, my favorite thing was making a guy pee his pants. I've never done that.
That was pretty hilarious. My favorite was using the environment, the truck and the end fight. That was pretty cool. Where we left off last, you guys plus Kim went into the Fey Woods, where you found a 3-room dungeon. In the first room, Kim stayed as you guys moved into the other 2 rooms without her. The third and final room, you guys solved a puzzle, got in a fight with 3 UNT, the Snake Men, and got some pure true sight dust, PTSD for short. Using the PTSD, you discovered that the symbol in the room that you're in says door, and that this symbol is also around places at the school campus. When you 3 got back to the first room, where Kim was gone. Kim was Kim-napped. Any questions about the campaign before we begin?
Who in our party currently owns has in their possession the PTSD?
That is Nathan.
Who is Nathan?
I almost made a joke and looked at Casey like, so you have it.
I already was on that joke.
We, the players, are confused enough ourselves. I don't know if we need to confuse the listeners even more.
Chuck is Nathan. Casey plays Nick.
I feel like this should be the last time we A, have the same last name, and B, have the same names that start with the same letter. Just for our listeners.
It's a twin thing. That happens a lot. I know a lot of twins that share the same first letter of their name.
But but they're not in D&D podcasts.
Correct.
The Nada brothers.
That means nothing.
Yeah.
Exactly. Nada means nothing.
I know. All right, so Nathan has it, and we have 3 charges left.
I think we have 2. Because it started with 3?
Right. You have 2 left.
We have 2 left. Okay, so we better, whatever symbols we find, we better make sure that they're good ones.
I only remember seeing 2, I think. I remember seeing one on the school where we went to for middle speech, you know?
Mm-hmm.
I can help with that when we get there.
In Dreamland, I believe.
Okay. Okay, so Kim's gone.
Kim's gone. You guys are in that first room. You guys are in the Fey Wilds where there's the 300 feet that has been cleared out. Just in the mucky water right now. What do you guys do?
What do we do? She got kidnapped. We should probably go look for her, right?
Yeah, I assume we explore the space we're in now to see if there's any clues.
Yeah, I want to do that.
Weren't there drag marks, like going to a door that we couldn't open?
Right. Those drag marks go to a door that you can tell that opens up from the other side.
I'm so surprised I remember all this.
So what are you guys looking for, technically? What are you trying to find?
Her.
Yeah.
Kim?
Can I examine the door?
Nathan will tell you what he's already described is that there's a drag marks of dirt that's been dragged, and it's going to that doorway that opens up on the other side.
So we would assume that we searched the door for like secret door nooks or like a hidden button or something like that?
Yeah, no matter what, we're not leaving her unless we're 100% sure. There's no way.
I mean, I will firebolt that door. I will pull real hard on that handle.
So how much time do you guys spend till you find out that there's nothing? Like how much time do you feel your characters would spend doing this? Because it's getting to almost sunset time.
Several minutes. I mean, to at least pull and like light it up.
30 minutes to an hour,
30?
probably.
I was going to say 15.
It's my girlfriend, dude.
You've got 8 girlfriends, and we only had 2 hours of campaign.
I'm a young lad.
We're going to say it's about 6 p.m. and you guys...
When does it get dark? Do we know?
We'll say 7:30. So you will have time to get back. It's about a 2-hour trip out here.
Oh, shit. So it's going to get dark, and we're still going to be out and about?
Little sunlight would still be around you guys. You'll have a little bit of light. So you guys investigate for about a half hour, and you guys find out that there's nothing you can do. She's gone.
Should we go back to the school and tell Middle that we effed up and he shouldn't have sent kids out here?
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I feel awful leaving. Like, but we gotta tell him. We gotta let him know.
Maybe we should go to the professor and he'll have an idea on how to find her. I don't think we should be here past dark if we don't have to.
All right, let's get out of here as fast as we can. And I think we bust down our poker jars.
Yeah, I poke him on it.
All right, you have no problem and no issues getting to the school. I'm not going to make you guys roll for any of that. Shuck, you have the compass. Thank goodness Kim didn't keep it, right? As you approach the school... Now, which direction are you guys coming in from? So you left through Borderlands? Are you coming back into Borderlands, or are you coming in from a different
I
angle?
would assume that's the only way we know how to...
Yeah,
Yep.
We'll go with what we know.
Okay, as you approach, it's getting about sunset. You see the sun on the horizon coming down. You see the school from a distance. There is a thick fog coming 1.5 feet up. The fog is so compact that when you take steps, the fog moves with the small amount of wind you make from walking. Your vision is hazy because it's a bit of fog in the air. You can't see as far as normal, and visibility would be 0 if you laid down into the fog. And you guys enter the school, and this fog is around the school area.
Spooky.
Yeah, I think we should head straight to Middle's tower.
Oh yeah. Yep.
Yeah, that's what we do.
Agreed.
Yeah, let's go. Can we ride our mounts in the school? Or do they go away?
I mean, you could ride your mounts in the school, but it's pretty hard to navigate through here. There's a lot of different levels and areas, bushes and things like that.
All right, so I guess we put our Krabby return. Is that what a thing sounds like?
It's been
it's been so long.
It's been a long time since I saw any sort of Pokemon film or TV show or cartoon. Say, that was a half a lifetime ago,
Yeah.
if not more.
Okay, so you guys head to Headmaster's Tower. Matt, you've been there before. You know the way.
Yep.
When you guys go up to Headmaster Middle's office, as you are going up some circle steps, you hear some footsteps coming down. That sounds like high heels, a nice loud echo clapping sound coming towards you guys.
It's probably Middle.
It's Leveline. And from her facial expression, she looks down and confused. She's also dressed very, very nice, like a woman's business attire. She has on a woman's business suit dress bottom, a blazer top that is black with thin neon color wavy lines going in random directions, shoulder pads, of course. A yellow scarf around her neck. Her earrings are 2 gold 6-sided dice, and she has a gold bracelet. And Nathan, you would be the only one to really notice that in the bracelet has a rabbit's foot that's connected to it, and she's holding the rabbit foot in her hand.
Wow, you look amazing.
Gee, thanks. Are you guys going to go speak to Headmaster Middle? He isn't in a good mood right now.
Nick rolls his eyes at his brother. Like, I'll just let him take care of this conversation because clearly he's way more invested in it than I am.
She said he was upset.
She said he's not in a good mood right now. Yeah, so he's a little upset.
I can't see that it's about to get any better. We have bad news too, I'm afraid.
Oh, that ain't good. When you talk to her, she scratches her arm. She's a bit nervous when you speak to her.
Is everything all right? Did something happen?
Well, if you guys remember on the bus ride here, I was talking to you about me applying to become working with the president. Well, I didn't get the position. That was my dream job. All the work I did here was to get to there. I just don't understand. I aced all the tests, and I was lucky enough to score the highest in all the final exams.
Who got the job?
Well, it was some junior. He's not my type of style. She's just talking nice about him, saying that he is not her style, and I really don't think that he would be the style that would fit that job. It's odd that he would get placed there, and I felt I was perfect for the position.
Oh, well, I was about to have some really good news for you if it was Kim.
Kim's a senior, but that's funny.
Man, take a point of inspiration.
Okay.
Nick just has his head in his hands right now.
So, I didn't mean to step out of line with Headmaster Middle, but from what he told me, he can only suggest where the students are going, like where they're going to get placed. But most of the time, the government will do something different.
Well, looks like your luck ran out, I guess.
What?
I'm just kidding.
She's a luck elemental.
Oh, yeah. I forgot about that part.
I wouldn't say that to her. Well, we have to go talk to him, because, yeah.
Yeah,
Kim's in
guys,
trouble.
we gotta go. Let's go.
On the way up, like we're passing her, I want to say, "Oh, please tell me it wasn't that douchebag that was leading us around."
She said it was a junior.
Oh, okay, good.
Axel was a senior.
Okay,
It's Blaze, man.
He's a junior. You guys would have met him.
oh yeah, it was Blaze, right?
Blaze is Axel, and
Yeah.
Axel is Blaze.
Axel is Blaze.
Why don't you come with us? You look like you shouldn't be alone.
No, I'm going to go to the library and take some more tests and figure out what the problem was. Thank you, though.
All right. Maybe we'll meet up with you later, once we get this all sorted out.
Well, after I go to the library, I'm going to bed.
Well,
All right, good night, you guys. Good night, y'all.
don't fall asleep too early.
So you guys come up to Headmaster Middle's office, and you can hear him talking to someone.
Should we knock?
His door is open, and you guys can hear him. He's on the phone.
He's on the phone. Okay.
Right.
No,
You can hear him.
I want to eavesdrop.
Yeah, I want to eavesdrop.
Okay, he's on the phone. Hello. Yes, sir. Tomorrow? Okay. Well, it's just odd for you to have a surprise inspection tomorrow. I mean, school's not even in session. Yes, there are students here today. We have orientation week currently. Will you be bringing Snakeskin with you and William Snakespeare?
Wait, what?
Is that real?
Rumple, snakeskin, and
No, this can't be good.
So you-
I'm worried about.
So
I'm
you-
worried about the dean here.
All right, so that's good that you're not bringing your pets. Okay. Yes, it's not much of a surprise inspection. You guys are, you guys are always welcome here for inspection whenever you want. Yeah. Oh. Okay. Okay. Goodbye. And then you hear the sound of a rotary phone hanging up.
We run right in after that.
Casey and Chuck, you haven't seen his room before. Do you remember what it looks like?
No, refresh us.
Okay, so there's filing cabinets all over the place, paperwork sticking out of filing cabinets not closed all the way, stack of papers on top of these filing cabinets. There's a really old wood desk that's been like just really old, and some of it's been tarnished from the polish. He has a high back, like king's chair, like really high back on it. You guys, there's two windows behind his desk, and then on the left and right window of him, left and right of you as you're coming in, is a one window on each side.
So Kim has been kidnapped, and they were snake people, and they tried to stab us to death, and we need people to go out. We need people to go out. We need to find Kim, and we gotta come on, guys. What are we gonna do?
Yeah, what he said.
Okay, so when you first turn the corner, Headmaster Middle was sitting in his desk, hands massaging his temples. And as you start doing that, he just looked long-faced and is really shocked, like you scared him when you walked in. He was not expecting you guys to come in.
We found an old temple, and we found some rooms, and they were underground, and there were these lanterns and these gears and these cogs, and we had to like find our way through. But then like Kim disappeared, Kim was talking to alligators, and it was a whole thing.
Maintain your discipline, young sir. Where is Kim?
Gone. We don't know.
She was kidnapped.
What do you mean she's gone? I sent her there with you guys to protect you, and you're the ones that come back?
We got stuck in a different room, and she was separated out, and she was hanging out with alligators, and we think the snake people got her.
Snake people?
Like people that are snakes, but also people.
He stands up and put his hands to his hip. Are you guys trying to pull a prank on me? Am I being punked?
No, he's telling the truth.
I let him do a perception check, and I fail on purpose so that he knows that we're serious.
Okay, so we'll just get all that out of the way. He'll directly ask Shah. Shannara, is this true?
Yeah, we went into this other room and in this temple, and when we found, look at this stuff, and I nudged Nathan, and I say we found this stuff over here, but when we came back, she was gone, and there were drag marks into this door, and it was we could tell there was no way to get in. We tried, but we wanted to get back here before it was dark out.
I'll show him the
PTSD.
Oh my
dust.
goodness.
The dust.
Oh my goodness, and he goes and he sits down and he like lays back like he's about to faint. Oh my goodness. Oh, this can't be happening. The government has been after this school ever since I've taken control of it over my father. When my father passed away, he's never had a will into place, and I've automatically got the school, and the government is trying to turn this into a public school instead of a private school. And now this happens, and they're coming tomorrow. Oh, this can't be happening.
Maybe the snake people work for the government.
The government always does seem like a group of snakes, don't they?
I knew it.
Yeah, Nick heard the William Snakespeare and whatever lines, and he's just going to keep that to himself.
Rumple Snakeskin and William Snakespeare.
Yes.
So, what do we do, Professor?
We got to find Kim.
Oh, boys, I'm getting a very, very strong headache right now. Shannara, you would know why he's getting a headache.
Yes.
I don't know. I have suggestions. If you guys have any plans,
No, we came here to tell you so you could Like,
You
get people together.
literally
And
are the plan. You are the plan.
Yeah, exactly. Shah's right. You're the plan. Like, I know we're supposed to tell an adult, and that's what we're doing.
Okay. So here's what I say. I'll deal with the government coming tomorrow.
I don't care about them. What about Kim?
Now, if we file a missing person report on Kim, then technically she's not missing until 24 hours after.
Is there like a cup of water in this room? Like, is he drinking any water? Because if he is, I'm gonna use shape water, and I'm gonna like splash it into his face and say, "Listen here, you bitch! My girlfriend was stolen. We need you to act. We're just kids. It's time to show some love. Isn't that your power?"
No, this is
whatever.
I mean, if you guys want direction from Headmaster Middle, I don't want to railroad you guys. I'd like you guys to come up with something on your own to do.
The thing that we're doing on our own is telling an adult who's in a position of
15 years
authority
old.
because we're children. That's the thing we're doing. Yeah, like we're telling the person in charge, so A, we don't get in trouble, and B, also like so we can get help.
How did you guys defeat? How did that fight go with those 3 things that you fought, those snake people?
I lift up my shirt and show them where I was stabbed.
Oh,
Yeah, I got stabbed too, bro.
Yeah, I'm like wrapped and bloodied and be like,
my goodness.
they stabbed me and they had these knives. They shot electricity through your bodies. They could have killed us. I almost died.
He's starting to he's looking a little more serious now after being splashed in the face with some water. Here's what you guys should need to do. Develop your powers more. Consider school to be in session. Go around the school and learn and study and become stronger in case you fight these guys again.
But who's going to find Kim?
Yeah, is there going to be a test tomorrow or something?
You guys said this symbol door. You guys told him about that. Was around the campus.
Yeah, I told him about the PTSD and the symbol door.
Go into one of these doors and investigate further to see if you can find Kim. There was no more entrance ways in the other area that you're at. Perhaps there's another way to find Kim from down here. And also, while you're at it, go and see Brian. Brian, if you remember correctly, he has the computer Siri, and he can locate elementalists. Go and tell him to find out where Kim's location is.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
Good idea, Professor.
Sorry about the water.
You're fine. You made me start thinking clearly. I don't know what the government's purpose is of the surprise inspection tomorrow, but I'm certainly starting to have a feeling that it has something to do with Kim missing. Hence another thing I would propose to be safe. If the government find out Kim was taken, then they would possibly be able to take over the school completely. Being the director here, they would shut me down.
Well, it sounds like there's no time to waste. Come on, guys.
We got to find Brian first, right?
Yeah, I think Brian's the first step.
Where's Brian at again?
We go to Brian.
Brian is in the observatory. That is in Borderlands.
Oh man, we got to run all the way across campus.
Get your rad.
Get your rat.
Are you guys physically running? Are you running?
Yeah,
Yeah.
this is a sense of.
yeah.
We need to have a sense of urgency here. Is one of those weird doors here in Dreamland? Because maybe we should use the dust on that before or after.
I guess how beat up are we?
Isn't there a place here in the school where we can go get healed up,
Yeah, I feel like we would do
like
that.
a potion shop?
Sure, there'll be a med bay. We'll just.
And we could say
Is
like,
there a
Professor-
healing elemental?
the professor gave us permission to access your healing potions.
Okay. So there's a med area, a little station everywhere, but in Tomorrowish Land, there's like a state-of-the-art hospital there.
So, yes, we are trying to
Med bay.
find Brian.
All right, so you
Med
go
bay
to
then
this
Brian.
Med bay, then Brian.
Medbay then Brian.
med bay. Sure, all healed all the way up. You're good.
Yeah.
What were the rules on long and short rest in this game?
If you go to the med bay, you don't got to worry about it. It'll just be like a 20
All of our
minutes.
slots and everything?
Right.
It's Amber.
They gave us a B12 shot, and we instantly long rest.
So you go to Borderlands, which is the observatory. You walk in, and Shah, you would remember the wall on the back has those 12 elements. That has a black and white fade to it and different colors on it. You guys would all see that now. There are 3 arcade games on the wall. There is a long desk going across, and Brian he's on a cot sleeping on the other side.
Go and wake him up.
Yeah, I went. The first thing he wakes up to see is my weird ass bug eyed face, and I wake him up and I shake him, and I'm like, Brian, we need help.
Whoa, bro! That's not a good way to wake a mind elementalist, bro.
Hey, Brian, the professor sent us down here. We need to find Kim. There was a situation.
She got kidnapped.
We're on official business, Brian.
Snake people.
He just stares at you guys.
Wake up!
We need to use Siri. Come on, bro.
Cerebro? Cerebro?
I thought he just called it Siri, and he says bro after everything.
Yes, that's correct.
Did I say it right? Okay.
Yes, you did. You said it right.
Cerebro?
Come on, bro.
We need to use Siri, bro.
It's time to get Siri.
You guys are
us.
speaking my language right now, bro. Now, this I'm always here because I'm constantly working. I'm gonna power up the systems. You guys take about an hour to turn this massive computer on. Just give me an hour.
Hour?
It's the 80s. It takes forever to boot up a computer.
Oh, you have no idea the diagnostics I have to do on this thing. I should have just left it running. I just powered her down.
Was there anything that we can do to help speed up the process?
No, this is like state-of-the-art systems right here. See this wiring things right here. Okay, so you can roll to see if you recognize any of this crap he's looking at.
Is this just like intelligence, or what is this? Arcana?
How do you look at it? What do you angle you're coming in at from it?
I feel like if it's some sort of like elementalist technology, that'd be Arcana, which would be a 15 roll.
Did we say like machinery and stuff? What was Arcana?
That's
I think electronics was Arcana related kind of.
That's generally how modern age stuff gets
It's a
scanned into
translation.
D&D.
Yeah.
That's how we did it on the previous game too.
What'd you roll and we'll figure it out.
I rolled a 15 with Arcana, 10 plus 5.
15, you can cut in about 15 minutes on the hour.
Okay. Yeah, I'll be like, hey, what are you doing with these motherboards and these? What do you have all this RAM sitting here? Why don't we put all this RAM in the computer first?
Right, bro, right. I was sitting out there to help it cool off a little bit.
You got all these RAM sticks, and like you could like put them in there, and then like if you reroute the booting to the RAM, and then you keep it on there instead of like doing it all on the hard drive, then maybe you can save some time.
Closes his eyes and puts a finger up, like one second finger to you. All right, listen, guys. I think it would also be helpful if you guys just let me do my own work right here. All right?
Yeah, okay.
You guys go about to school and do whatever you need to do, and come back in about 4 to 5 minutes. In fact, if you want to come back in an hour, I'll freaking locate Kim while you guys are going, because I have to concentrate. All right, bro?
Yeah. All right. Oh, yeah. Okay. Guys, come on. Let's go. Let's let them focus so we can hurry this up.
All right. But we'll be back in 45 minutes.
Yeah.
As you guys leave, he says under his breath, those weirdos and talking about snakes and shit. What the hell?
All right, sounds like we need to get either buffed up or equipped. With
feel
the
free
areas
to
at the school. So
yeah, use the area of the schools to learn and level up. Let's get that level going.
So Borderlands basically just has Siri, correct?
Borderlands has the bookstore, the entrance to the Fey Woods, the observatory, a small armory, and a garden.
So we can go ahead and level?
Yeah. Let's. How do you use the school to level?
Man, I don't know. We're in a hurry. We're trying to save a girl's life.
Do you need armor? Does anybody here really wear armor?
I wouldn't say read a book.
I don't.
No. Read a book. I'm going to read a book for 45 minutes. What's an exploration land, Robbie?
There's ritual supplies, spell components, alchemy supplies, potions, and you would know that there is a little thing that you recognize as half of the symbol of a door.
So I'm going to...
Half a symbol?
What? Oh, the
first part of the door symbol.
Well, I'm going to go... I say we hit up exploration land and get some potions, yo.
Sure.
Yeah. I go chug a potion and it levels me up.
I would get some potions, stock up on maybe some healing potions if I can grab some.
Sure.
Yeah.
They have 2 potions in stock. It's just the little one. What is it, D4?
2d4 plus 2 is a regular healing potion?
Sure, you have
that
that
right?
The two. He has two of that one. There are two in stock, and the dwarven guy that's there, he's on the counter, and you just ask for him, and he just hands them to you, and you can tell that area of the shelf is now empty where those 2 potions were at.
Cool. So while we're going there, I notice a student who has, instead of hair, he just is like has a flaming mohawk, and he seems to be like a senior or an upperclassman. And I'm like, hey, you, are you a fire elemental? Are you a fire elementalist? I assume he is.
Sure. Yeah. How are you?
I'm okay. So like we were in, can you teach me something? Like we were in a place and I needed to get something that was beyond the bars, and I needed to reach out beyond it and pull it towards me. Can you teach me somehow to do that? And he teaches me how to do mage hand with my fire elementalism. So like a fiery hand that doesn't actually burn anything. And we take a few minutes and we practice it together. And I learn my new cantrip and stuff as my my level up.
Very good. So this senior, he has a few books in his hands. He's walking around. He has like a leather belt wrapped around his books, and he has on black robes with a red scarf and the mohawk like you described. Matt, what is the spell called where you turn into like a gas
ethereal?
cloud?
No, gaseous form.
Gaseous form sounds right.
It could be right. It's definitely gaseous something.
Farty form.
He asked you if you want to learn that. You
Sure.
want to learn how to turn your body into not only the fire, but smoke itself.
Yeah, that'd be rad. I don't think that's on my spell list.
Give me an intelligent roll.
15.
Yeah, it takes like a couple times for him to show you it. Just consider yourself to have like a spell scroll of 1 charge of the gaseous form.
Okay, sweet.
Chuck, you would
Leveline.
remember that Leveline is in the library.
Casey gave me an idea for since we're leveling up here, I guess, to 4th level, I guess. Can I go to the armory and get a new pair of shoes? Because I think my character is currently wearing flip-flops or something like that.
You go into the armory, there's no shoes, but you're starting to get these dwarven guys down. Like they have a purpose and they keep doing what their purpose is. So this guy in the armory, there's like 100 swords in the wall. There's like a stack of like armor where he doesn't have any places to set it, like heavy dwarven armor. There's a bunch of shields because these guys just have a routine, and this armorer, he doesn't know what to do with his time because I would say they're a bit slow too. But like once they have this process down of what they're already doing, they keep doing that process. So you go in the armory and you see all that, and you ask him for shoes, and he doesn't have any. Are you looking for like armored shoes?
No,
Or
I'm just looking for like
gym shoes?
normal shoes in the normal world. Like if I wanted to get a pair of Nike Airs.
We'll say in Main Street there'd be some like common.
Is
like,
that what those are
clothing
called?
attire.
The pumps? Where you pump them up?
Yeah.
Yeah. Were
Were
those
those
in the
around?
80s?
Maybe. I feel like really late 80s or early 90s, but I feel like more early 90s.
What about when was Back to the Future done? What year was that? When he went to the second one, part 2.
Oh, yeah.
Are there any replica shoes like that in Tomorrow Wishland?
Like some pumps? Like,
Yeah. Because I
well,
want to, basically, I'm getting slow fall at level 4, and I want to exchange my flip flops for a pair of shoes that I can pump up to make my feet lighter.
We'll say there's a general store in Main Street. You'll remember for when you needed to buy some new underwear and stuff, and they have shoes and like shampoo and stuff like that. A general store.
Shampoo. I was going to buy a pair of, I'm not going to buy, I'm just going to grab a pair of sneakers that are really like durable and something I can wear that are lighter on my feet.
What do you mean you're not going to buy them? What is that?
We got permission from Professor Middle that we could just get whatever we want. That's what I'm going to tell him. And I need this stuff.
Okay, you're gonna have to do a roll for that one.
Okay.
I mean, we'll say your character has the money to buy it.
Is this a persuasion or
Yeah, it's persuasion.
14?
The dwarven guy behind the counter, he nods at you.
Thanks. I put on a pair of shoes. I put on the shoes and then I start testing them out. I'll climb up like two stories and jump down.
You climb up 2 stories and you jump down. You also There is another water elementalist, and you see him off in the distance.
Oh, hey, man. Just testing out the new shoes. I'll go meet up with them.
I would make it be a girl, but just in your situation, it's going to be a dude. Hey, what's up? He has on swim goggles and what's the swim caps? He has on one of those.
This is a swim cap.
Yeah, swim cap. Hey, how are you?
Nice. Pretty good. What's with the swim cap?
Oh, you never know when you're gonna just want to jump in some water.
Yeah, I guess so.
Water around here is kind of cold, though.
Yeah, it is.
Hey, are you water elementals, too? You got that vibe. You got that vibe, man.
I am.
Oh, well, I'm a junior here. But you look new. You look like fresh meat.
What do you mean by fresh meat? But yeah, I'm new here. Hey, listen, I'm in a hurry. Can you teach me like any cool water spells or anything like that, man?
Oh, well, certainly. He takes his hands, and you know how people like squirt water with their two hands together. He does that.
But I assume not in water.
Not in water,
Just
right?
in the air.
Right. All right, man. What do you want to know? I tell you what. You look like you want to walk on water, don't you?
Sure.
All right. Roll intelligence check.
Oh man, guy's not very smart. 4 minus 1, 3.
Nice.
3, huh? Let's see how good he is about teaching you. I'm going to roll for that. You know, you're not very good at learning from him, but he's an excellent teacher. Go ahead and take like a spell scroll, 1 charge of water walk.
Maybe he slips me a note. Thanks, man.
Just read this.
Just read this, man. I can't teach it to you. Just read it. Thanks. I'm going to run to the library and try and find stuff on fire elementalists for Nick, because he can't go in there.
Oh, that's right. I'm not allowed.
Uh-huh.
That sucks.
Wherever that is. I think it's Opportunity Square or something like that.
Matt, you're good. You got anything you want to do?
Nope. I drank a potion and it leveled me up. I feel really good about that potion.
Where'd you get that? I'm definitely going to run to the library and I'm going to try and find stuff on water elementalists, fire elementalists, and stinky elementalists.
Poison.
Yes, that one.
Poison. No, wait.
Same thing.
If we're with each other, feel like we should get moving here.
Well, this is within the 45 minutes that we have to wait for Brian to warm up Suri.
Oh, I thought we'd give you some PTSD during that time.
Listen, how about this?
Okay.
Meet me at the symbol, the temple at Dreamland. Meet me there. I'm going to run to the library and grab some books. Maybe they'll help us get a little bit stronger. I don't know.
Books, come on. Wait, a girl's life hangs in the balance. Hurry up.
Yeah, okay. I'm really quick, though.
Well, I go there and I wait. And I try maybe do some investigation to see if there's anything I can find out, but it's...
So you're in the observatory? Is that where you went to investigate, or the library?
No, where the PTSD symbol is in the dream, wherever.
I'll be with them.
Okay, so you both investigate. Give me an investigation roll. Chuck, I will describe the scene to you for the library. You go into the library, and it's like something from Game of Thrones library. You walk into a small door, but it's massive. Like you see it like 3 or 4 stories tall. You see long ladders, long curvy ladders. You also see a bunch of frogs. And now these frogs are gathering books. They're shooting their tongue across the room, picking up a book, moving a book over here and right here. So the librarians are these little frogs. There's a desk, and there's a dwarf at the desk, and he has a frog sitting on his shoulder. There's a computer in the back, and you can see kind of Loveline's legs sitting the way girls sit.
Nice.
And she's at a computer.
What does that even mean?
Yeah, I don't...
Cross legs. Her legs are crossed.
Woman style. I don't cross legs.
She's wearing a skirt and has her legs crossed?
So it's a long skirt. It's past her knees.
Okay.
But
Well then, why bother? Anyway, you said how you're comfortable, Loveline.
Sorry, what?
You be comfortable, Loveline. That's
Yeah,
all I'm saying.
I'll go up and tap her on the shoulder.
She's startled by you and
Say,
oh,
oh, wait, sorry. Listen,
you're fine. I'm just really into this right now.
I'm not very smart and I'm really overwhelmed. I need your help. I need to find books or something that can help my brother and Shah and I. We need to enhance our powers, and quickly. I need stuff on fire elementalists, poison,
and water.
Look at this. Look, I got 100% again. I just retook the placement test and I got 100% again. I just don't get it.
Listen.
She turns to you. She stands up. You have her full attention now.
Did you hear what I just said?
You want help. Did you ask the librarian, the dwarven dude up front? Did you ask him?
No, I asked you. Those guys don't talk. They just kind of mumble or whatever.
So it kind of works best if you do ask the dwarf what books you're looking for, because then these frogs and they get the books for you.
All right, fine. I'll go up to the desk and I'll say, like, I need your most powerful books on fire elementalists, water, and poison, please.
So Lovelane walks with you. She still wants to help you, and she chuckles a little bit when you say it like that. And then she's like, "Can we just start with a basic fire and water, and what was the other one you were wanting?"
Poison.
She kind of just stands there for a little bit, and a basic book on poison, please. And then you see not the dwarf nod, but you see the frog nod, and he hops away. And then in front of you is just splat, splat, splat. It's just, these frog tongues just land the books right in front of you.
Thanks. That was rather quick. All right, I'll grab the books and I'll see you later. And I'll run out.
She'll like do a wave bye.
All right, I'll run to meet them at Dreamland. I want to do some crazy parkour to like speed it up.
All right, what was your guys' investigation roll?
Crit.
7.
Oh, you crit.
Shah, you would definitely notice that there's a handprint area for you to be able to stick a hand.
I put my hand there.
And nothing happens. You show Nick where the handprint is, and nothing happens.
Maybe we should try the PTSD here with the handprint.
About this time, Nathan shows up.
Hey, guys, I got these books.
Well, we got this door, but like none of our hands are working. Why don't you try your hand, and then like maybe we'll throw the dust on it.
I'll put my hand on the door or the slot.
You put your hand on the slot, and you guys start hearing a sound of like brick on brick rubbing sound.
Yeah.
And the doorway comes down and reveals steps going down underneath the school.
Water. Here, I got these for you.
Oh, thanks.
I'll hand them their books.
Maybe we should go tell Professor Middle about this.
No, let's see what's down here first.
Are you kidding me? That guy was useless. Shaw, we have to do this on our own.
I was mostly fucking with the DM.
As what's funny is I was reading and I wasn't paying attention. Oh, so you're going to go back and talk to Headmaster Middle?
No.
How quick of a read are these books? What are we talking here? Like,
they're like textbook science textbooks, like thick. They'll take you a while to get through. So you guys go down into these ruins?
Yeah.
So this first room is 1 turn of movement by 1 turn of movement long/wide. Average size ceilings. You guys come in from the south side, and the opposite, the north side, carved into the wall, it states, "Present the trilogy form of tears." 10 feet from the northern wall, the room, it has 3 small stone individual pillars. So 3 small pillars that stand waist high, and the top of them are like a foot by foot and have a bowl carved into the wood. Carved into the stone is a bowl. Once again, the wall, engraving on the wall states, "Present the trilogy form of tears."
sounds like
And-
water.
Describe those bowls again.
So 10 feet from the northern wall, the room, it has 3 small stone individual pillars that stand 3 feet tall. So they are waist high, foot by foot wide going up. And at the top of each are carved stone bowls.
All right, so yeah, we have 3 3-foot pillars with a bowl on top, and then present the trilogy form of tears. I assume that each of these 3 bowls needs some sort of thing inside it.
And probably the fire, water, lightning.
Oh.
Tears, though. I don't know. Maybe put some water in there. Water person.
Chuck, you can give me perception check.
my perception is 17.
Nice. So you were kind of on the right track where you said something about water.
Is there any like moisture like down in these on the walls in here or anything like that?
Yes.
That I can pull the moisture from the wall and bring it into the bowl. I'll wave my hand into in the air and pull the moisture from the wall and let it rain, I guess, or trickle into the bowl.
All the bowls? There's three of them.
Just one. The
Just
one.
one.
Do they have symbols on them that would like signify like maybe this one's for water? I guess. Or
No, there are no symbols.
just one of the bowls. I'll just kind of pull the moisture and it'll kind of just flow through the air and just kind of start to flow into the bowls. Oh, let's see. What came first, guys? Is it fire, water, then lightning?
Yes.
So I'm going to do it into the second bowl.
The first one, I'll produce flame, and I'll put my two hands forward in like a cup shape, produce flame in the middle, and set it gently in the first bowl.
Nothing happens.
Do we need lightning, or do we need something else? Are we doing this all wrong?
Did anything happen when he put in the water?
Perception checks.
What is the trilogy form of water?
20.
Dang.
18.
No.
16.
Shah and Nick, you would know that you did see some smoke, like brick dust, come up when water was placed, but nothing happened when the fire was placed.
All right.
Trilogy form of water. Should I just put water in all three of these?
Water, ice, vapor.
Oh.
That's what Nick would say. Water can be like a solid, a liquid, or a gas. So like maybe like one is water, one is ice, one is vapor.
Okay.
So you guys go around the school, you get your ice.
No. I can freeze. I can cast shape water to freeze ice or freeze water.
Yeah.
Okay, so you don't
and
have to
I
go
can-
anywhere.
I can use fire to create steam.
Yes, we'll do that. So
do it.
I'll be waving my hands in the air and bringing water into all three of the bowls. One of them will be solid or just the liquid form, and then one of them I will freeze as I'm like I'll point one hand at it and keep waving the other one around, and then you'll produce flame in the area to create a vapor.
I will root you guys on as you do that.
So the next door on the northern wall opens, and at the same time, the door to the south closes you guys in.
Oh gosh, come on!
Nice thinking there, bro. I would have not have thought of that. back there.
Magic doors are cruel, man.
Yeah. Can we do what's this room? Any symbols in this room?
Okay, so this next room, again, you guys come in from this room from the south. This room is one turn long from south to north and a lot wider, 120 feet, 4 turns east to west. But just 3 turns for Nathan, just because you're more athletic. On the northern wall, it has 5 of these, what you could recognize now are these doors that move up and down to open and up when closing. The doors have an engraving on them stating 5 gallon, 4 gallon, 3 gallon, 1 gallon. Well, 5 to 1 gallons. There's 5 doors, 5 to 1 gallon. In front of each door is a pillar like in the first room, but these ones do not have the carved bowl on the top of them. On the far right side of the room is a lever, like you guys seen before, and the center of the room is a fountain that has a pool of water. The center of the fountain is a gold statue of a UNT snake man. It has a human head and upper body with a serpentine lower body instead of legs. The head is looking up, spitting a gentle stream of water, and the 2 arms reaching outward that are each holding a cobra snake, and each hand spitting another gentle stream of water to the sides. On the side wall of the fountain are 2 clay jugs that state 5 gal and 3 gal on the side of them.
I mean, I guess maybe we should try filling up the 5 and the 3 and putting them in front of the 5 and the 3 doors.
To help you guys out, I do have a picture of the room if you want to check it out.
Yeah, take a picture of that.
So in this
Got it.
room also, it has the fountain, and there's a lot of moisture buildup. You guys can smell the humidity in the air. It's very water dense. It's so dense that some of the moisture is building up on top of the ceiling, and has a light sprinkle in here. Drips of water are going different places. And there is about an inch of water on the ground.
So the pillars don't have bowls like the other room. Is that correct?
Correct.
I mean, I will take the 3-gallon, fill it up from that fountain, and set it in front of the 3-gallon door on that pillar.
I don't
Set it
know.
on there and the door opens.
Well, that was pretty straightforward.
That's pretty easy.
So in the center of the room is a table with 1 charge of PTSD. You guys see past the table on the wall is a lenticular painting of a man standing on a platform wearing a beaked headdress with many long feathers attached to it going down his back, with a line of people coming to greet him. He is standing on a platform as they're coming up to greet him. And it is a lenticular painting.
Like as in it follows you when you walk around the room?
It has kind of like a 3D effect to it,
Okay.
but a very small amount of 3D effect. You've seen this lenticular stuff throughout the school.
This is in that little room? Or the room where
Yes,
the
in this
door
little
opens
room.
up?
Mhm.
All right. I'll take this 1 charge of PTSD. I'll also, I also wonder if putting that on this painting would reveal something. Actually, can I pull the I'm going to pull the painting off the wall and see if there's anything behind it.
Nothing
on a frame?
behind the painting, and the painting is kind of, you can lift it up, but it is like bolted on there. It can't be moved elsewhere.
Wow, that is so real. And I'll like touch it.
You touch it, and it kind of feels like when you sprinkled the PTSD. It kind of feels like the same texture and stuff of the PTSD. Pure true sight dust.
It feels sandy.
Well, let's check out the 5 room too. Let's do the 5-gallon thing to check that out before we get too far in this room. So I fill up the 5 gallons and take it to that platform.
The 5-gallon opens. In the center of the room is a table with 1 charge of PTSD again. You guys see past the table on the wall. It is a statue that's kind of been boxed in with people in an underground tunnel that is sealed. On the surface of the outside are 3 people of different colors. From left to right are red, blue, and yellow. And this is a statue. Carved statue out of a stone.
I'm going to just produce flame and throw it at the statue to see if anything changes or happens.
Nothing changes or happens.
All right, because I saw the red, blue, yellow. I was thinking fire would be the first thing that would change it.
To get these doors to open, like what are we doing exactly? Are we pouring it on those little pillars, or are we just setting it on top of it?
Setting on top of it.
So when you come out of the room, if I move that 5-gallon thing, does the door immediately shut?
If when you move the 5-gallon, yes, the door immediately shuts.
All right, well let's check all the doors. Let's figure out what's going on, I guess. I'll dump a gallon out of the 1 and put it on the 4.
It doesn't work. You realize that it has to be exactly the gallon amount. Using these 2 jugs, you need to get to the exact gallon.
So I can't use the 5-gallon jug and only fill up 4.
Right.
Oh, so you're
Gallons.
taking...
I'm dumping some. I'm taking the 5-gallon and I'm pouring a gallon.
He's taking a 5th out of it.
Yeah.
So it's a 5-gallon bucket, and then what I say, there was a 3, correct?
Yep.
Correct.
Yes.
So you're saying you're dumping 1 gallon out of the 5-gallon bucket?
Yeah, and putting it on the 4.
It doesn't work. It has to be exactly. You kind of know, like you think that you're off a little bit, or you did too much, something like that. Using these 2, the 5-gallon and the 3-gallon bucket, you have to somehow get there.
So if we fill up the 3 and dump it into the 5, then we have 3 out of 5.
We haven't come across anything else that's 1 gallon, right?
Oh. And then if we do fill up the 3 again and pour that in, then we do have exactly 1 left. So
Yeah.
there is something that has 1. I do that and move it to the 1.
So describe to me again how you get to 1.
I fill up the 3 and put it in the 5, and then I fill up the 3 again and fill up the 5, which would leave only exactly 1 gallon in the 3.
Okay, so you have 1 gallon left in the 3-gallon bucket.
Yep.
And you put it on the 1.
Clever.
So in the center of the room is a table with another 1 charge of PTSD. You guys see past the table on the wall is a 3D image that when you move your head from left to right, you see 12 small circles of every color coming together to make 1 large gold sphere.
Who's collecting these PTSDs, by the way?
I have been so far. So I
Okay,
have
so
2
you'll take
charges.
those because I've got
So you
2
have-
and you have 3.
You have 3 now.
Okay, I have 3 now.
I know how to solve the rest of the puzzle to get to the other 2 rooms.
Go for it.
All right, so there's 1 gallon left, right?
We have one with 1 gallon in it, the number 1.
So we'll take that one, so the
Right.
one's filled up with 5, is that correct?
Which gallon are you going at for right now? Are you
I'm
going
gonna
for the
du-
2 or the 4?
I'm going to dump out the 5. We're going to take the 1 and dump it into the 5 gallon, okay? And then we're going to fill the 3 up and dump it into the 5. That will get to 4.
Yep.
And then we'll check the 4 door, or number 4 now.
So in the center of the room is a table with 1 charge of PTSD. You guys see past the table engraved on the wall is poetry. And it says, "Flowers are on the outside. Only songs make our pains aside. Without a cost, perhaps my friends will be lost. My companions will garnish when I lie down in that place, in the place of song and of life giver be grace."
All right, so room 1 was the 12 small circles. Describe that again to us. 12 small circles, were they on a painting or were they on a sculpture? What was that again?
So this was in room 1. You guys see past the table on the wall is a 3D image. When you move your head from left to right, you see 12 small circles of every color coming together to make one large gold spear. Sphere.
There it is.
I've been practicing.
It was true. That was good.
Sphere.
That was only the second try. That was
Sphere.
really good.
And then 3 was the painting of the dude with the people.
Right. He's standing on a platform, headdress, and people coming up to greet him, in line coming to greet him.
Okay. There's one we haven't opened yet, isn't
And
there?
2 is the one we haven't opened. 5 is, say that again.
On the wall is a statue with people in an underground tunnel that is sealed. On the surface outside are 3 people of different colors. From left to right are red, blue, and yellow.
All right, so we use the same technique to make a 2 gallon.
Yeah, we're going to take the 5 gallon currently has 4 gallons in it. We're going to take the 3, fill it up, and just put a gallon's worth into the 5 so that there's 2 left in the 3. And then we'll open the 2 door. Reveal to me your secrets, door 2.
So this room just has the table, nothing on the wall. It is a D4 charge PTSD. Who picks that up?
I'm the only one without any.
Grab some.
I'll do it.
Roll a D4.
I'll do it.
You said there's nothing on the wall?
Nothing on the wall.
Dose.
Do you think we need to throw dust on these pictures?
Yeah, I was thinking about it.
Should we try it
Yeah.
on one of them at least and see what happens?
Yeah, I say like number 3 felt real suspicious.
Yeah, that one was weird with the guy standing there and the people greeting him. All right, so we know. Let's skip all over all the. I pour gallons this way, all this way, because we know the math behind it.
Yep,
and
you
stuff,
figured
so.
it all out. So this one, you guys see past the table on the wall is a lenticular painting of a man standing on a platform wearing a beaked headdress with long feathers attached to it going down his back with a line of people coming to greet him.
I use one of my PTSDs and dust that wall, or that photo on that wall.
You sprinkle the dust onto the wall and the image begins to change. You see the line of people leading up to the man, and the man is now a gigantic, dark, 100 feet long snake. All the people in line are kneeling before the snake. The snake has its head tipped back, with a person halfway sticking out of his mouth.
Thanks for sinking your teeth into Crit Sandwich. We are Crit Sandwich Podcast on Facebook. We are at Crit Sandwich on Twitter. If you like our podcast, please give us a review on iTunes or whatever other website you find your podcast on to help other people find us. If you have any feedback or would like to contribute to our random game world chart, hit us up on social media or email to send that to us at critsandwichpodcast@gmail.com.